Hey, what's up, guys? SeeJayAre here today. I'm joined by
Gamer LVT.
Matt, my buddy Matt. You can check out his channel in the description below. Today we're here to talk about the Nintendo Switch and games that we would like to see on the Switch. If you haven't seen my video talking about my first impressions of the conference and the launch lineup, feel free to check that out. Pretty popular video, lots of discussion there. I didn't have great things to say about the conference and the launch lineup. We did still pre-order one, right?
Yep.
We were able to get pre-orders in at EB Games, which is still called here in Canada, GameStop to everybody else. So I'm slowly getting more excited for the Switch. If you start to think of the Nintendo Switch as a replacement to the 3DS, so as a handheld console, almost like Nintendo's version of the Vita, that you can also play on the TV, it really looks a lot better.
Let's switch it up.
Okay. Every time we say Switch, we're going to do that. Not really. So anyways, today we're here to talk about games that we would like to see on the Nintendo Switch. Some of them are pretty obvious, and some not so much. So, anyways, I'll start here. The first one I would love to see, it's been mentioned before, is the Metroid Prime games. A return to the Metroid Prime format, basically first-person shooter. If they want, they can put motion controls in there with waggle and all that stuff, but make it an option. Build the game around just a normal controller-based third-person perspective shooter. There has been some mentions of Nintendo patenting a VR headset or filing for patents to have to do with that. The mock-ups I've seen is you actually slide the Switch tablet right into the headset itself, so you could actually play wirelessly. You should be able to use those controllers in conjunction with the Joy-Cons with VR. So Metroid Prime in VR would actually be pretty cool. It'd be actually a cheap way for them to do VR, and that might be something that you see in the future from Nintendo.
Do you give it a trilogy treatment, or do you give it just a brand new game?
No, you just come out with a new game. Okay. They already did the trilogy treatment, which is extremely hard to get. This is the trilogy of 1 and 2 from the Wii and 3 from the Wii U with updated controls. Yep. Right?
Yeah, I think.
No, wait. 1 and 2 was on the GameCube.
Well, 1, 2 on the GameCube, and 3 was on the Wii. Yeah.
So Metroid Prime, I want to see a return. It's been talked about. I'm sure there's a good chance it'll happen.
And here's my first game. I want a game like Wii Sports, but it's called Switch Sports. And like you have the best compilation, you could actually add online just like the Wii U version. And like you could make it portable too. Like you could just like have some mode for portable, I think.
Or even just some games that you can play on the go.
Like you could put like on its side, like little, like kind of like a Game Boy type. I mean, like that.
Maybe if you had two, you could use one as like the golf part, and you can use the other as a screen kind of thing, like the golf balls.
Yeah, that's something.
You could do something like that.
Yeah.
And the remote, the Joy-Con has a VR scanner thing in it. IR scanner.
Yeah, it's like in 1-2 Switch, you could
hold it.
Like you bite like that might hurt your teeth though, but I'm excited.
There's a mode in 1-2 Switch where you have to eat as many, I think it's subs.
Yeah.
And you do this, and you point it at your mouth, and it senses how you're opening and closing your mouth. So you could apply that to a lot of
because there's only one IR camera, I think, on this control, so you use the right one.
One of those. So.
Yeah.
Tying in with gimmicky controls, the next one on my list is Warioware. He mentioned 1-2 Switch. The first thing I thought about when I saw 1-2 Switch, well, the first thing I thought is that's a pack-in, and it should be a pack-in. It's not. It's a $60 release. They should have tied it into WarioWare. I'm really surprised they didn't do that. WarioWare is always a bunch of like bite-sized, really goofy, wacky stuff that you're doing. And what better way to show off the capabilities of your HD Rumble? You could do a guess how many ice cubes are in the...
or could do like a mixology drink.
Yeah, you could. There's a whole bunch of options that you could do with a WarioWare game.
And you could call it WarioWare. Let's switch things up.
Let's switch things up. That might be a bit too long, but maybe switch it up.
Well, okay. Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
Nintendo, you can send the check. Send the check to Gamer Alley.
Or you could just give us free games.
Yeah, just hook us up with Nintendo. You should just hire us. These are great ideas. So a WarioWare game on the Nintendo Switch. Nothing. I'm sure it's been talked about many times, but like I said, these are ones that may actually happen. I really feel that was a missed opportunity. You could even call it WarioWare 1-2 Switch. There you go. Next up, this one actually ties into WarioWare also.
Rhythm Heaven Fever. You could call it Rhythm Heaven Switch Me. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of names off the top of my head, but you could like call it's Rhythm Heaven's like a bunch of mini games, but you actually it's with like rhythm, like music and
it's
stuff.
like a little bit like WarioWare, but it's more about getting the proper rhythm to pass the levels, like music based.
It's kind of hard. And then they released one on the Wii. I think they released
3DS recently.
And the 3DS, on the eShop only. But
they could even port that one over. I'm not sure how it would work with the touch controls, but it could be done. I'm sure. A good way to use. I mean, the controllers have the gyroscopes in them. Again, you could do something with that IR thing where you're moving in front of the camera on a beat or something like that. Some microphone. It's probably got a mic on one of those devices. I would think.
Some people are disappointed about the motion control, but I actually think that's cool. The Joy-Con.
It's something added. I think Nintendo really focused on that too much in the press conference, and it turned into a Wii Part 2 kind of.
But I think some things you need those controls. I think.
I heard there's motion control actually in the Pro Controller also.
Oh, okay.
So for Splatoon, you can use the Pro Controller and still use. You know how you did that like fine-tune aiming?
Yeah.
Which I kind of liked. So.
Yeah.
It's also in there. So there's a whole bunch of possibilities between Rhythm Heaven, the sports, and WarioWare. Endless opportunity there. The reason why we're bringing these up now is because their conference was so based on these games. I'm sure we wouldn't have even thought of this stuff before that press conference.
I predicted my next game, but you'll have to wait to see what that is.
Okay. So up next for me is one that I've been mentioning for a long time. Kind of two things here. It's Donkey Kong. Okay, so for a long time I've wanted a remake of the original Donkey Kong. You could do the cool like fighting game thing. I guess I did it in Mario Maker 2 where you can switch art styles from the original to like a new 2.5D updated graphics of the original Donkey Kong game. I really think they should have capitalized on it when that whole King of Kong documentary was going on. That would have been a great time to do this, but an extension of that. I'd like to see a remake of the original Donkey Kong, like just for like $10 or $12. But an extension of this would be something like a Mario Maker remix, where you're putting a couple games that wouldn't really warrant a full-fledged, fully fleshed out
Nintendo
Mario Maker game. People keep mentioning Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda.
But I don't know if they could do that in a whole game. So like a game like Zelda, Excitebike, Donkey Kong.
You could add Kid Icarus, maybe make your own levels.
Yeah, Kid Icarus isn't that big of but maybe you could add a whole bunch of games in there and just give you the ability to make your own levels.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really cool idea. So
that'd be cool.
That's kind of an extension of the remake of the Donkey Kong. That's something I've been thinking about for a little while. Like I said, Nintendo, feel free to hire either of us or both of us as a team. We come as a team. We can brainstorm these ideas.
Package deal.
All you got to do is send us all your games. You don't have to pay us.
What happened with games? I love my Nintendo games.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We're both big Nintendo fans.
Yeah, I'm kind of a fanboy, but not really. I have an Xbox One as well, so I like but I like Nintendo. I love them. So, sorry, I forgot to tell you.
A little bit of a tangent there.
So Mario Party for the Switch. Like, I think you could, because the Joy-Cons you can use for the
mini
games and stuff. And I think you could actually add online, like if you're at home, and maybe make like an offline mode, kind of like a Street Pass type game.
Like an ad hoc. They do online ad hoc right now, right? So you could bring, that's the thing about the Switch is it's so easy just to bring yours over to someone else's house. So you could play like that, but we were talking about a true online mode, almost like a game of chess. It would be a different type of, it would have to be a mode within the game, but a mode where Matt could make a move and I would get a notification on my new Nintendo app that they're using for chat. It's your move, and then like chess, I would make my move. I'd load up Mario Party, make my move, and then it would go back to Matt.
You kind of did that in the Mario Party for the 3DS, the first one, not the Star Rush, but I think Island Tour. You actually, for the Street Pass, you actually did that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like you face against each other and see.
It'd be a kind of fun thing to do,
Yeah.
almost like a chess match. So you'd have an ongoing game for like weeks or so, or something like that.
Yeah.
Get a group of people, up to 8 people, or something like that, to make their moves. Yeah. So now we're gonna move into a little bit more far-fetched predictions or games we want to see on the system. When I first saw the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons docked in the, what is it called? Joy-Con dock? What is that called?
I think it's a Joy-Con. I think it's a Joy-Con
Joy-Con
grip or something.
Joy-Con
right?
adapter?
I don't know if that's the
It's
grip.
the one where you put the grips, Joy-Con grip. I think you're
Yeah, I
right.
think
I
it's
don't know.
called,
Let us know in the comments below. I'm sure you'll correct us.
The charging grip or something.
Yeah, so you put them in the grip, and the first thing I noticed, it reminded me of a Dreamcast controller. Just the layout, how close together. It's almost a little bit tighter than a typical controller. So I thought of a couple Dreamcast games that would be, or franchises that were on the Dreamcast would be great on the Nintendo Switch. So. First one here, one of my favorite Dreamcast games. My Dreamcast is my favorite system of all time, as most of you know. Power Stone. I've been waiting for a Power Stone release for 15 years. We got the Power Stone collection on the PSP.
Yeah, PSP.
And that was awesome. You could play multiplayer in ad hoc mode, so if you're in the same room, you could. I think it was up to 4 players.
Yep.
Even just release that on the Switch with ad hoc mode. I'd be very happy. Put 1 and 2 in there. Such fun gameplay for all ages too. We play that here all the time.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm a fan of number 1 a little more than 2 gets a little chaotic for me. But
I like what's make it 4 players, kind of like a Smash Brothers type.
Yeah, it is very close to Smash Brothers. Capcom not releasing a whole lot these days. It'd be a very easy, I don't know, $20 downloadable game. I don't know if they could do a full release or what.
Not me, not 20 me, 30 or 39.
That's a bit too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're next.
Okay, so I saying F-Zero. I mean I think they did one on the Wii U, but
they didn't.
I mean it was a type of game like the Wii U, on the Wii U, but it was a fast racing Neo, and I think they're actually doing another one for the Switch. But I think they should make a Nintendo one. F-Zero. Never really played F-Zero, but it's hard. But you could actually do what you do with Mario Kart, where you have like an easy mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
we were talking about that too. The easy mode. They put like it's not necessarily easy mode.
Yeah,
they put a mode into the Mario Kart Deluxe where you can't actually fall off the side of the stage.
So
you know what you can do with that is I think they did it in Wipeout. It's like a mode where it would prevent you from crashing into the side aggressively, so it would kind of bounce you off a little bit. It'd almost be like bumper cars a little bit. So yeah, they could totally add that.
I'm not good at F-Zero when I played of it. I don't really like the Super Nintendo game.
I think there's definitely a space. I mean, now that fast racing Neo game came out, it's actually probably less likely that they're going to do one because games like that have come along.
Because I think the fast
and the Wipeout games
out on close to it too.
So I don't know if that's. I mean, that's why it's a little more far-fetched than you would think an F-Zero game because of games like that have come out recently. So, next one on my list I'm very excited about. This one absolutely I feel like needs to happen. And what a fantastic game this would have been at launch. They've already partnered with Sega. Sega's not doing a whole lot these days. This would be an easy. You could make this game in 6 weeks and have it up and running on a Switch. Just port this version. Chu Chu Rocket on the Dreamcast. What a fantastic game this would be for the Switch. You could play it up to 4 players,
4 players,
ad hoc mode, or online.
I know
mode.
it had online the Dreamcast, so maybe you could.
So yeah, there you go. They had online in the Dreamcast.
1999.
There's no way that Nintendo can't get this online. If you haven't played Chu Chu Rocket, go check it out. It's a ton of fun, really frantic, really Japanese.
It's also on Game Boy Advance as well.
It's really good. It's a really fun game. Easy game. This is the kind of stuff that would have been awesome to see at launch. Like just easy stuff like this. It would have made me super happy. They're coming out with the Bomberman, which is kind of in this vein, but it's a full price game.
I know it shouldn't be that much.
It looks like that game. If that game were coming out on PS4 tomorrow, I would guess it would be like $14.99. Yeah. Not $70.
I think the most you should have made was $39, like a budget title or something.
And the guys from Giant Bomb said it wasn't even running that well.
Oh,
so I love Bomberman. I'm a huge fan of Bomberman, but I don't want to pay $70 for.
I'm a sucker. I'm still gonna buy it.
I'll just play his. Same with 1-2 Switch.
Yep.
Actually, you can go and check out his channel. We're gonna do a video and talk about the games that we're buying day one, so we won't mention much more about that. Go to your next choice.
Okay. So this one is actually two games because there's actually 2 of them. Donkey Konga. Well, I think you could make a Donkey Kong with like a bunch of modern music now.
Yeah.
And you can use the Joy-Cons. Like, I really hope they do that because I love that
I
game.
think it would work. It would be almost like another game you could compare to is Samba de Amigo, or what's the one on PS2?
Taiko Drum Master.
Taiko Drum Master. So instead of using your hand, I guess they're not congas anymore though.
No, Joy-Cons. You can just like.
But I know, but if you're simulating hitting with drumsticks, then it's not really congas. But I guess they could put hands in there, would make it look like. But really, you're hitting things with something.
You could call it Donkey Switcher.
Donkey Switcher, there you go. That's patented, trademarked by Game Rally VT. Donkey Switcher. Don't let me see you releasing a Donkey Switcher without putting his face on that game.
Well, you could call it Donkey Konga. Let's switch things up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's probably a little far-fetched. This one too is definitely far-fetched. But this was a hidden gem at the release, so this kind of ties in. This was a release game, right?
Yeah, Wii U, I bought it.
Wii U release. Hidden gem, fantastic game. Tank. Absolutely love this game. The problem is, how much was this when it came out?
I think it was.
The answer is it was a full.
$60.
It was a full price release.
And I bought it.
I bought this, I believe, a month or 6 weeks later for $15. And then eventually I found a copy for $5. So Tank is a ton of fun. Could you imagine like bringing four, even just ad hoc mode, bringing 4 controllers over, and you can control your guy, and you can see through and aim. Like, oh man.
How would the combo work where you're that big gorilla? I don't know how that would work.
It's a new game. I mean, they can figure that out.
Yeah.
But
that game's really fun.
Is there a camera?
Yeah, there's a camera. I don't know if there's a camera on the
I don't think
Switch.
there is.
No, I don't think.
The cool thing about this was you could take a picture of your face, and you would put it you could put what would you call?
You put like a
cutout. It would put your
filter,
face over top. You put like a army helmet on. It was actually really
You could
cool.
put like a gorilla.
If you don't have this game, this is actually one of the few reasons to own a Wii U. It's really fun.
I like it.
And were you there when we played it in the arcade?
Yeah, I was.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
we played this in the arcade at Palladium.
Yeah, Palladium.
Fantastic. So Tank. Don't charge full price for it though, Namco or Nintendo. But it would be a ton of fun. It's very far-fetched. I doubt this game sold very well on the Wii U, mainly because they had it out at a full price. But it is a ton of fun. I would love to see that.
If you don't make it with Tank, you can make it Nintendo Tanks. Or called Switch Tanks.
I don't think they're going to change the name. Maybe they could call it Tank Switch. Man, we're good. Okay, I got one more that I just thought of. Okay? Actually, you and me talked about it earlier. Advance Wars.
Yeah.
Where the heck is Advance Wars?
Yeah.
And as I said, if you think of the Nintendo Switch as replacing the 3DS, it looks a lot better of a console.
Yeah.
So if you start to look at the 3DS, DS, Game Boy Advance library, a Advance Wars game would be huge. In an era where a game like StarCraft, there's a whole bunch of turn-based strategy games, Halo Wars that have come out. There's definitely a space for a more simple, basic, but still challenging strategy game. I love those games on the DS.
Or you could make it. I just thought of this right now. You could make a Nintendo
this would be good.
Switch you can make add Nintendo characters in Advance Wars.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, you want to keep it.
I guess yeah.
I guess if it's a Nintendo.
Because they've never had a Mario.
Advance Wars is the first party Nintendo game.
Yeah,
it wasn't
is.
public.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It wasn't made by someone. I'm pretty sure
it was. Yeah.
So Advance Wars. Do you have any more that you can think of off the top of your head?
I don't know.
Quick, come on.
I don't know.
What about?
They should have Punch-Out.
There you go.
I think they should have Punch-Out with when I saw Arms, I thought it was gonna be Punch-Out, but I'm still gonna get Arms. But it looks like they could have added Mario characters to that game. So the unlockables or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punch-Out. Yeah. Punch-Out would be a good one, but I don't want to. I want a normal Punch-Out. I don't want to be flailing my arms.
You could.
This is not 2005.
Because I heard that on the Arms, you actually can change the motion, not using motion.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm like that. I'm still gonna play with motion sometimes, but yeah.
Well, you can see us talk about Arms in the video over on Matt's channel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Anyways, like I said, you can check out Matt's channel in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below. I'm sure you will. The last video that I posted on my thoughts on the Nintendo presentation, there was a lot of conversation generated in there. So let us know in the comments below games that you would like to see on the Switch. I'd love to hear your thoughts on games that are a little bit out there, like Tank. We all know that games like Mario Party, Metroid Prime are probably at some point going to come to the Switch. But I'd like to hear some of your thoughts on stuff that's a little bit out there. So let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you can do us a big favor and hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until the next episode. Da-na-na-na.